finally, guys, I've come with receipts. You know, I've been talking about this issue, but nobody wants to pay attention. You people are seeing it as not a big deal. But now I've come with receipts, and maybe just this time, you guys will see what I'm saying. You know, yesterday, kwakwanso, that's the running mate of P2B, went for an interview at Channels TV, and guess who interviewed him? Of course, Seun. And now, what I exactly what I expected would happen. Now, before I tell you what I am arriving at, I want to know if you will use your hand and decode before I say it. Now, here are the first 5 questions he asked Kwakwanso. So first of all, the invitation to the interview was to talk about the different varieties of what is crippling like Nigeria. You get the issues surrounding Nigeria. But here are the first 5 questions he asked him concerning that. Let's see if it has anything to relate to the topic. Here is number 1 question. This pairing with P2B, how did it come about? Did you approach him, or was he the one that approached you? Number 1 question. Here is number 2. You've made certain comments against P2B in the past, blah blah blah. Number 2 question. Here is number 3. Is P2B decision to do one term sacrosanct? Number 4 question. What changed your mind about P2B? 5th question. What are the issues the P2B blah blah blah? P2B. The first 5 questions on the interview concerning Nigerian issues were about P2B. I said this thing formally, and you guys were like, he's doing his job. Guys, are you not seeing what I'm saying? Why does all these interviews have to be about? Have you guys noticed that even when other politicians from other parties come for interview, especially in this Channels TV, it happens in other ones? So because I come here with 2 videos. After this one with Seun, there is another interview. This one with P2B himself. He had this interview on his birthday. And you need to see the kind of questions that the interviewer was asking him. I was like, don't you people have something more very important issues to discuss? Because I've seen that all these questions that are always directed at P2B this, P2B that, when someone will drop that bomb, because they already know the kind of answer they expect, especially when it's coming from the other team. When they get that answer, everybody, you will now see other videos will be circulating online. Why does it have to be so? When the other people from other party come, why can't you ask them issues concerning their candidates, concerning the government that is really? I beg, we have a president. Why are these interviews not revolving around them? Why is it about the opposition party? One man, no be saying that other opposition, so like one person from the one opposition party. We have Atiku there. We have what's the other man? Showere. We have Tinubu, who is the main guy here, Sef. Why does it have to be about P2B? Anyway, before we go further, I want you to watch this video. Then the second video is the one that P2B had himself. I also want you to pay attention to what the interviewer was asking. The kind of question, obvious questions, like he was asking him, trying to see if the man would just miss Yan. No, it's there here, but I really say I will talk about this video, so just watch, okay? Please bear with me.
Said to you that you have said you will never deputize anyone. You want to be the president, and that has been your ambition. Is it your realization that is a turn of the South, and that the fact that those who say kwakwanso's eyes is on being president in 2031, so the game plan is you deputize Peter Obi, who says he's going to do 4 years, and then in 2031 you dovetail into becoming president? That's your game plan?
Maybe all of the above. I'm happy to say that even before the 2023, if you watch my interview, I said under that circumstance. Now, the circumstance of 2023 is completely different from the present circumstance, especially that now we have a president from the southern part of the country who is completing his term next year. And the circumstance has changed to the extent that together we felt that the presidency should go to the south for 4 years. Thereafter, it will come back to the north. And we believe that that should be the consensus of everybody in this country, so that we can move together as a family, both north and south. So that's the position.
So it's true those who think that kwakwanso wants to be president in 2031, that's right.
Well, we
as the ultimate plan.
We are praying that all of us should see 2027 and of course 2031, and we will look at the circumstance and see what can be done. But by the grace of God, I believe our party and of course my humble self and His Excellency Peter Obi, we have a short-term plan which we are executing now, and of course we also have our medium and long-term plans for the country, and that is what we are working on now.
So you agree when Mr. Peter Obi says, I'm going to do only 4 years. That is sacrosanct, isn't it?
Oh, yes. I personally believe him. And I don't think, based on what I now know about him, will renege. I don't think he will change his mind when the time comes. And we are all gentlemen, even though we have accepted to put it even on paper.
You've signed it on the dotted line?
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
As a party or between you and Mr. Peter Obi?
Both. We have done one for the party, and we have done another one between the two of us.
What was the agreement between you and him?
Well, the agreement is what you said, that after 4 years, he will come and work together, team together as a group, as a party, as friends, brothers, and so on, and involve everybody to work together so that after his term, or our term, of 4 years, 2027 to 2031, then it comes back to the north, and that is the general agreement.
What changed your mind?
Or twist. And some people within the political circle are saying that you are crying wolf. What did you see that made you to...
I don't know why people waste time. I've tried to go to about 3 states. The governors will say I won't come. What else do you need? If that's not enough, tell me. So let nobody waste their time. I don't know. For me, I don't want to be answering that because it's obvious. Everybody can see it. Everybody can feel it. Then we have freedom of movement in Nigeria. Have anybody asked you not to come to a state? I have been asked not to. I've been told that if I come here, my life is in danger. What else do I need to do? So what I'm saying is there for everybody to see.
Your Excellency, I think when you say they warned you, I think I heard out of Edo State, where the governor said you should tell him in advance before coming, so that he can provide security. That of Benue,
He didn't say okay, they can provide security. He didn't say that. That's maybe that's your word.
Okay. So why do you think they don't want you to visit their states?
That is not for me. I'm just saying, as I'm saying, the rascality has to change. We need to have a country.
Okay. In 2023, during the 2023 election, Your Excellency, we saw what looked like a revolution. The rise of the Obidient movement that gave you massive support. 3 to 4 years down the line, do you think that support is still there?
It's even more now. Because they've seen that we cannot continue on this path where we're going now. We'll all be destroyed, including you. You know, it's even more now.
Specifically, what are the things you have seen that this government has done wrong that needs to be corrected?
I don't need to see anything. It's the people. Go and ask the people how they feel before they came, how they feel today. What do I have to tell you? Even you ask yourself. The time will change and see things from our own perspective. The 3 of you here, if you think things are better today than it is before, judge yourself. People are saying it. They know things are worse. All indicators have shown that things are worse. We had about 87 million people living in poverty. Today they are 140. So what else do you want me to tell you?
So who do we blame, the politicians or the system?
We blame the leadership. It has nothing to do with the system.
You made a choice as a vice presidential candidate, Alhaji kwakwanso. What informed your decision?
Well, as you can see, it's a very simple thing. Kwakwanso has the philosophy of pulling the poor out of poverty. Uncle so believes in education. So you cannot change the society. If you look at my tweet of today, if you look at my tweeting, what I said I'm going to do, emphasize on education. Education is what changes the society, the human infrastructure. Nigeria must be seen from its innermost human capital, which we need to develop.
So you and kwakwanso had the opportunity to form this alliance in 2023. What happened? Why did it not work there?
Those who think about yesterday and today will miss tomorrow. The past is gone. We're talking about the present.
Is everything going on well right now between the two?
But what's going on? I don't know why people talk about differences between people who are working together. Have you ever seen us quarreling and everything?
You guys said, you see what I'm saying? See, I know that P2B is like the guy that is reigning. Everybody wants to talk about him. They know that he's the one that sells. But there is a bad side to it, especially to this man's image, because like I said, when people from other parties come and they ask them this question concerning P2B, what started this issue that Kenneth Okonkwo have with P2B currently now? He went for the first interview. They kept bombarding him questions. P2B, even after he answered, they will still ask him again. But P2B this, and you and P2B that. Then the person will keep vomiting until they will not say, like they don't consider. What about, because we sometimes we blame these people that come, but if they don't ask them the question concerning why does I'm asking me friend, I don't know, this thing is driving me crazy. Honestly, I did not plan to make this video until I watched this first one that Seun had with Conquest. So like I was disturbed. I said no, this is enough, is enough. We actually have to say this. We need to say this. I don't know if I'm the only one that is seeing it. Why is it like this? Why is it the opposition that is being questioned, that his character is being questioned, his movement is being judged? Why is it that all eyes are on this man? Is that how it's supposed to be? I mean, if there is anybody that we should be running around questioning, how do you plan to help Nigeria in the midst of all of these things that we are passing through? Is it not the president? Abi? Is it not the president? I mean, look at the issues we are having right now, and he is also coming out for second tenure, which is okay, but is he not supposed to be going for interviews to ask him, sir, what are the plans that you have for this second tenure that you are planning to enter now, that you are planning to contest for? Why do you think Nigerians to vote for you? So like, but then P2B. Look at the second video. This interviewer was asking P2B obvious like questions that he himself he already knows the answer, but he just won't know wetin the man go talk make he be say P2B don't talk. Oh, see, let's tell ourselves the truth. Our media, they are not channeling their energy at the right place. Yes, they are not channeling their energy. I know people may say no publicity is bad publicity. Sometimes they overdo it and it's getting too much. If no one else is going to say it, I'm going to say it. It's getting too much. Let's put our head where it actually matters. I accept if P2B comes for you, you can ask him questions, which almost all the media houses have done. P2B is not one to run away from any interview. In fact, all these questions they keep asking him, I feel like they've even asked him in the past. There are so many video evidence. They just want to know if he will any day he will say something differently, so that they will bring his old video and say, Shebi, you said this the other time, why are you not saying this again? Forgetting that he is not the one that is on his president. Someone even went as far as asking him, if you are the president, what would you do differently with what Tinubu is doing? What do you think you would do to do the insecurity? Make him president first. Why are you telling him to give your answer? Make him, because anything that you even say self, they will still find fault in it. they will still find fault in it. So why are you asking him? If you want to know what he will do differently, elect him into that position and see what he will do. I like it, personally. I'm telling you, please, everybody should respect themselves. Guys, if you're able to watch this video up to this moment, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, please do well to subscribe. Okay, I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.